again, as I was telling you, that would be the only way I'd be able to come off and do it is if I worked, let's say, hard and I made like after tax over 3,000 a week. My payments would be 600 a week. Let's say I sacrifice 1 week. I made over 3,000 in 1 week, right? Killing myself down there, and I sacrificed that whole 1 week because 6, 12, 18, 24. That's 4 weeks, and I stashed away 4 weeks worth of payments. And I did that every month. I stashed away 4 weeks worth of $600 payments in 1 week, and then the other weeks I kept. The other 3 weeks I kept. So if I do that, or let's put it this way. Let's say I was continuously able, my payments would be for the truck, for the unit, because I'm going by the veracity and strength of the company to be able to lease, and they lease it for me, not my own credit score. I'm liable for $600 a week. 1 week of hard work and the $3,000 plus net pay of driving within the local city radius, I put away the 4 weeks, right? I put it away safely. Then the other 3 weeks, I continue to pay $600 a week. 600, and then I keep maybe 2,000 something left over after paying 600. So then another week's come, and then I stash another 4 weeks away, worth of $600 per week payments. I stash another 4 weeks away. See, what I would be doing is I would be stashing away, creating vacation time for myself, because I would be an independent contractor, an owner-operator. So since I would have a vehicle that would cost me with insurance and the payment for the truck, $600 a week, including insurance, I would be stashing away my vacation. But every time I do that, when I have a strong week, and the strong weeks will go on now, they'll go on from now until maybe October, November. It's May now, right? I would be stashing away my vacation. So if I did that, let's say June, able to start in May, I did it in May, and then June, I did it once, and then July, and then August. That means I would be stashing away a month, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks. I would be stashing away 3 months worth of vacation at $600 a week, and doing that from 1 week's pay, and then the other 3 weeks I keep, but I also pay the $600 from the normal weeks, from the normal pay weeks. There, the other 3 months, the other 3 weeks of a month, I'd be paying the $600. So that other money stays stashed away until I have to leave or do something, and then I could go do it for maybe a few weeks or a month, and then have the payments taken care of for each week while I'm away until I return, which is like 2 or 3 weeks. But this is ample amount of time, to work like that and to have to be able to make all of your payments for a whole month, to be able to make all your payments for a truck, a whole month's worth of payments, to be able to make it in 1 week and then stash it away, and then the regular consecutive weeks just pay it off. That's ample enough vacation time. That's what I like about being an owner, operator, independent contractor. You'll be able to do that. You'll be able to do that. Whatever obligations you have, you'll be able to work hard driving to meet those obligations within a week's period of time, to meet those obligations. And that period of time that you're buying and stashing away, that period of time you're buying actually your vacation time, as opposed to the normal run with anybody you see working here. The normal run of I work, and then every year maybe I get a week or two. This is what most people say. Every year maybe I get about a week or maybe 2 weeks of vacation time. And the thing is, it's a lot better that you are able to do that as an independent contractor. Big blessing, man. If you're allowed to move with $3,000 US to $5,000 US per week, big blessing, big nama, what they call nama. It is a big nama to be able to do that, man. You're able to purchase vacation time by stashing away that money, and then working hard so that, let's say, on average, the average independent contractor, let me give you a scenario. Let's say the average independent contractor can make from $2,300 a week up to $3,900 a week if you really push and work like mad. So what you do, you would work like mad for 6 months. and consecutively make $3,900 a week net after fuel, right? Fuel and hopefully taxes. Whatever specialized driving you do. There's driving work where you can do that. So then what you do is the $3,900, if your trucking expenses, the expense for the lease of the truck and the insurance is about $600 a week. You make $3,900. What you do that particular week, or if you don't want to, you could do, if you really want to sacrifice, you could do 4 payments, 6, 12, 18, 24, $100. That's a month's worth of payments in 1 week, and then stash it away. That means you're putting away a month's worth of vacation. So if you made $3,900 that week net after fuel and taxes, Uncle Sam, everything, and your payments, your responsibilities are $600 a week, what you could do, that first week's pay, you take 6, 12, 18, 24. That's $2,400, right? That's a month's worth. Plus that particular week's pay, that's another $600. That's $3,000. That'll leave you with $900. So you pay that week's pay, you pay that week, right? You pay off that week's. This is really a fast track for if you really need to go on vacation for something urgent, right? This is how you do it. I'm going to instruct you. I'm going to show you how to do it right now, right? Let's say you're very randy, or you want to get married abroad. You're very barahi. You're very, in Arabic they call it shahwat, caliente. In Spanish, shahwat, you know. You're very, you know, hard for marriage. You know, you need to lay down with your spouse, you know, husband, woman. If you're a sister, you need a husband. If you're a brother, you need a woman to lay down between and then embrace in marriage. So let's say you have a driving independent contractorship that pays damn good money, and there are huge projects going on in this country, in the United States, in Canada, in Australia. Massive, massive fucking projects, man. MashaAllah, massive projects. So let's say they allow you to be an independent contractor and you have high expenses. But at your best case scenario, like in Los Angeles, I lost opportunity because I couldn't find anybody to route safe where I specifically worked for, the Teamsters, and which companies and people in each of those specific companies. I couldn't find those people. A lot of people were shifted. So I lost that job. That job, driving down in LA, you have to bring your own, they won't lease you a truck, but you have to bring your own vehicle. If you're able to buy your own vehicle in a lease or special financing arrangement under $35,000 US, they have so much work down in LA, you could make $5,000 a week. $5,000 US a week. So let's say, like I said, you need to marry, you need to lay between the thighs of the woman that you want, right, to be with, to enjoy and to feel and to caress. And you're in a rush, and the woman is abroad. So you imagine at any given point, your ticket is going to cost $1,500 US. Your international flight ticket, wherever you go, is going to cost you $1,500, right? So let's say the best you could do after tax, fuel, and expenses, you get like $3,900. You want to shoot for that goal. $3,900. You can do it with earth moving and specialized hauling. $3,900. So what you do, right, is, as I told you, your weekly expenses is $600 to hold on to that truck for the lease and for the insurance. What you do, you start your first week's pay, you pay off 2 weeks, or better yet, you pay off 4 weeks. It's $3,900. Your expenses are $600. Right? You pay off 6, 12, 18, 24. Boom. That's a month worth of vacation. Right? Time. You just paid off a month worth of vacation. Right? People see how rude out? Very rude out. Very rude, man. It's very rude, man. This is what we call in New York stealing the hearing. Yeah, we call it stealing the hearing out. It is very, very rude out. Very vulgar. It's something that I never do out. If somebody's discussing something, I go away. I go to another place. It's very, very rude. That's one thing. Is even though there is some nice people, they got some vulgar manners. Very rude, man. So that being said, hey man, yo nigga, yeah, man. You know, and this is what you want to do. You want to set aside that money so you can get the hell out of prison. But I'll tell you about that in a moment.